Hi, I'm Chris. Welcome to my professional page. I am a provisional real estate broker here in North Carolina in the Raleigh area. I am just going to talk a little bit, introduce myself, tell you my story, and see if you enjoy it. I originally had this long script written out for me by ChatGPT, and I recorded it and I watched the recording and I decided I didn't like it. I decided to just be myself instead and tell you my story and see how things go. So, about a year ago, back in January of 2025, I moved to Youngsville, which is about 20 miles from Raleigh. Um, uh, I like the area. My parents have been down here for about 20 years, so I decided it was time to leave New York and pack up and come down. The process was brutal. A lot of things went wrong with the move, with the transaction, with the sale of my old house, with the purchase of this one. A lot of things went wrong, and I had a really great real estate broker working with me who really saw me through all of this. And I owe a lot to her, and I credit her for her professionalism, her grace under pressure, her knowledge, her help. She was great, and she got me through this. So once I got down, I sort of had in my head, maybe I'll do it. Maybe I can help people in this way. Maybe I can help people find a home and buy a home and pay that kindness forward to someone else. Now, I do have another full-time job. I am a federal employee. Like I said, I moved down here in January of last year. And as you may or may not know, 2025 was not a great year for federal employees. So after I got down here, I decided to have a surgery that I'd been putting off for a while. And the surgery would see me out of my full-time job for about 3 months. And at the beginning of that time off, I said, maybe I'll look into becoming a real estate broker down here. And I looked into it, and it's a 90-hour course, and then a really grueling state licensing exam. But I had the time, right? So I said, let's see what I can do. Let's see if I can do this. So during the 3 months, I took the course and I passed the course. So with the course passed, this was in between April and July. I took the course, I passed it. I was recovering from my surgery. I didn't have to go to work. I had the time. Like I said, I passed the course in July, and the next step was taking the state exam. So I scheduled the state exam, which, by the way, is in the top 5 most difficult state licensing exams for any real estate professional in the country. All right. North Carolina is notorious for being a difficult exam. So I wanted to give myself some time. So in July, I went back to my full-time job, and I scheduled the exam for December 6th. Wanted to give myself some time off, wanted to enjoy the summer, and I did. I went back to work. I resumed my duties as normal, and I sort of gave myself a break from real estate for only a few months. Now, as you probably all know, the summer was fine. September, toward the end of September, something happened. The government shut down. So I was out of work again. And I decided, I've got the exam coming up in a few months. I might as well start studying. So between the end of September and, I took the exam December 6th. So right up until the evening of December 5th, I was studying and cramming for this thing. Now, I was off from work for about a month and a half, which made it really easy for me to devote a lot of time to studying and getting ready for the exam. And I did. Then December came, and I didn't feel ready. I was cramming and cramming. And then I took the exam December 6th. They gave you 4.5 hours, I believe, to take the exam. I was in and out in about 90 minutes. And there are two parts. There's the state part and the national part. I knew I aced the national part. I did not think I passed the state part at all. So in and out in 90 minutes, I'm getting my belongings from the locker, and the proctor came out and said, "Man, I think you set a record for how fast you took that test. But when you know your stuff, you know your stuff. Congratulations." And I said, "Holy cow, I passed. I passed." First time, really quickly. So I was really, really happy because it proved that even in my advanced age of now 43, I could still learn something and pass a test and get licensed. So I was really, really happy at that point. So after passing and getting licensed in December, I called up that very, very, very helpful real estate agent who helped me through my issues when I was moving. Her name's Brandy. And we sat down for about 3 hours one day. And I said, "Hey, I think I'd like to start doing this part-time. What do you think?" And we talked and talked and talked. And when you get people like me and Brandy in a room, we're going to talk and talk and talk until one of us has something else to do or somewhere else to go. And it was one of those great conversations. So I decided to sign on with the company with which she's affiliated, eXp Realty. And I signed on, and I'm currently in the process of onboarding. One of the things that you have to do once you become licensed and you're a provisional broker is you need to take 3 30-hour post-licensing classes. So I have begun my first 30-hour post-licensing class. It's really good. It's fun so far. I've got 2 more. I do have 18 months per the state to take all 3 courses to become a full broker. But I'm not going to wait 18 months. I'm going to have all 3 courses done by the end of March of 2026. I'm learning a lot. I'm learning a lot from Brandy. I'm really happy. I'm excited to see where this is going to go. There are many types of real estate brokers. You can dedicate yourself and tailor your advertisements in different fashions. You can be just a seller's agent and just sell. You could be a buyer's agent and just help people buy. You can specialize in just land sales or new construction. But I, again, talked to Brandy, who is now my mentor and sponsor. And we had a long conversation again, and I decided that I think I'd like to be a buyer's agent because I really like shopping, okay? I like finding the deal. I like hunting for the best product. Usually it's for myself. Sometimes it's for other people. I really do enjoy spending money, whether it be mine or someone else's. So I really do think, and I like being around people, and I like driving around and seeing. I really actually like houses too. I like architecture. I like looking at stuff like that. So I feel like being a buyer's agent is really up my alley. So that's what I'm going to concentrate on. And having purchased 5 homes in the past, I really do think I can help out maybe an inexperienced first-time home buyer, somebody who doesn't know what they don't know about buying a house. I think I can help them, not only from my professional education, but from my personal experience as well. So that's my story. That's my journey. The future looks like more classes, more onboarding, more refining what I know and what I need to know and what I need to learn. Again, I proved to myself that I can learn even at my great advanced age of 43 years old. So I look forward to learning more. The onboarding process with eXp is also a lot to do, especially now since I'm also back at my full-time job. So I'm kind of working almost 2 full-time jobs at this point. But I do have a few goals, and my goals with this, with these videos and this social media presence, it's not to sell you anything. It's not necessarily even to make money, although that's nice. That would be nice. But I want to bring you on my journey. I want to share with you all. I want you to get to know me. I want to get to know you. I'd like to educate you. I'd like to share with you what I go through and what this process is. and maybe entertain you. Maybe you like just watching someone go through something. This is the digital age, and the world is smaller than it's ever been because you can pick up the phone and call the other side of the world in the blink of an eye. So that's it. My goals are to educate, entertain, and if I can help someone along the way, that's a bonus. That's great too. And if I can make a couple bucks, I'll do that too. A little bit more about the area. It is beautiful down here. I mean, the weather is so much better than New York. The buck goes a lot further. I like the area. I like being down here. Like I said, I've been visiting here for about 20 years, and I've been living here for about a year now, and it's great. I have no plans on leaving. You see more and more people moving to North Carolina, and this Raleigh area is really great. All of the neighboring towns there's something special and fun about each little town and each little neighborhood that you discover around here. So I really do like it, and I hope you'll come along with me on my journey. You're all welcome to follow along. Please engage, please follow, please leave me a message, please like, and please reach out in a private message if you have any questions or comments or concerns or anything you're interested in knowing, either about my journey or about real estate, or if you're looking to move and you need a referral, or if you need any help at all, please reach out. Thanks so much for listening to me and my story, and have a good one.